Namaste, all the beautiful souls. Welcome back to White Tarot reading. I hope you're all safe, you're all doing well. Today on White Tarot reading, we have come up with a pick a card reading, and topic for today's reading is who is your enemy? Who are your enemies? And how can you defeat your enemies? How can you win over your enemies? Okay. So why do we create enemies? The feeling of jealousy. When someone is jealous of you for the thing which you possess, which you have and which they don't. It could be your beauty, it could be your relationship with your family, with your children, with your wife, with your husband, the quality of friends you have got, success in your business, the amount of material assets you have collected, the riches, the property, it could be anything. Significantly, a thing or a feeling or an emotion or something which you are blessed with and which they do not have. So they either want to possess it the way you possess it, so they want to know how you did it, what made you have what you have with you, what made you look beautiful, what kind of cosmetics you use, what kind of business plans you apply because you're so successful in your business. So they want to have that trick from you so that they can also apply into their lives and they can achieve what they are jealous of you. They can possess it, or if they aren't able to do so, they want to destroy what you have got. It could be they can do something which can turn out to bring losses in your business. They could do something which can destroy your relationship, your personal relationship, your relationship with your friends. Okay, so Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita said that it is our duty, it is our dharma to fight with our enemies. Not only fight with our enemies, but also win over our enemies. But we should always follow the path of righteousness. Okay, if we also choose to win over enemies in our life with negative plans and negative strategies, then there won't be any difference between them and us. So dear beautiful souls, it is time to move ahead with the pile selection. This is pile 1 with a tortoise, a crystal tortoise, pile 2 with laughing Buddha, and pile 3 with a crystal Shiva Lingam. Okay, so you can use your intuitions, whichever charm is attracting you or whichever pile is attracting you. It could be the colors, it could be the pattern, it could be the numbers, it could be just your sheer intuitions. Whatever it is, choose your pile, and that will be your pick a card reading for today. And there is no right or wrong way to choose a pile. So select your pile and let's proceed with today's reading to uncover who your enemies are and how you can defeat your enemies with the blessings of the angels, and what kind of attitude you need to develop so that you can win over all your enemies. So choose your pile. So let me keep the other two piles aside and let's proceed our today's pick a card reading with the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 1. Let's see who your enemies are and what are the plans, the strategies, and the blessings coming into your way so that you can win over all your enemies with the blessings of the tortoise. So the first card I have is the Star. A card from Attitude is Everything. And I've got 3 cards from Angelic Messages. The first is Angel Mystic. The second card I have is Angel Crystal, and the third card I have is Archangel Uriel. So the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 1, as you can see here, card number 15, 16, 17, the Roman number 17 on the card, and there is this naked maiden who is holding two pitchers in her hand, and with one she is putting the water in the pond, and the other pitcher she is pouring the water on the ground. So this and there are 8 stars here in the background with a little bird sitting on the tree and perching. So this could mean that the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 1, you are on a special goal, you are on a special mission, and what I get the intuition from the card is you are someone who is very spiritual, who talks very intellectual on very intellectual topics. You are someone who is very much interested in topics which people are not at all interested, and I find that you are someone who is highly spiritual. So your enemy is someone who discourages you, who criticizes you, who keeps on pulling you down, saying that you are not at all spiritual or you are not at all religious. And your enemy is a person who always keep on taunting to you that you are not someone as you show yourself. So this person is quite jealous of the kind of knowledge you have over particular subjects like spirituality. It could be metaphysics, it could be related to stars, it could be related to some aliens, some very typical subjects, the subjects which are off track. So you have got so much knowledge and so much information on such subjects, and your enemy is so much jealous about you for this quality of yours. So he wants to either wants to become like you, or if he or she is not interested in the subject which you have got so much of knowledge, he is trying to take away your focus. He is doing things, or he or she is doing things and saying things. Your enemy is doing things or saying things which can distract you off your goals, of your mission, because they are their level of jealousy is so high, and the kind of proofs and the kind of sentences they quote for you to convince you that you are not what you show to be. Sometimes you feel that maybe I'm really not spiritual, maybe I'm really not religious, or maybe what this enemy of yours is having an opinion about you is true, So their sentences are so strong, their vocabulary is so strong that sometimes it influence you so much. So this your enemy of yours is influencing you, and he or she is someone who is trying to distract your focus from your life's mission. Actually, this could be your life's mission. You are highly spiritual. That's what the star card is coming up with. So your treasure of your life is your spiritual knowledge, your religious knowledge, or knowledge regarding a particular subject. You have got the real knowledge, the correct knowledge, the true knowledge, which most of the people do not have. So keep on polishing your knowledge, keep on working on it, and just do not let your enemies distract your life's mission. So you are highly spiritual, highly intellectual person, and this is the possession of yours which is creating enemies into your life, and they are trying to distract you from your life's mission. So that is about the star card. So what kind of attitude the beautiful souls need to develop so that you can defeat your enemies, you can win over your enemies, is that you have to understand what kind of force you have inside you. You have great force to keep that positive attitude going. So you have really immense positive attitude inside you, and that attitude will help you to transform all the negative things. So you have to keep an attitude full of positive vibrations, so that what all not so good things thrown at you, even you can make out best of it. Okay, so that should be your attitude, and what you allow yourself to think can either make things better or worse. So if you allow your enemies to influence you, to distract you, then you will be definitely distracted. But you have to develop an attitude, a strong attitude, where you have to have immense faith in yourself, in whatever you're doing, in whatever you're thinking, your thought process, so that you can defeat, you can easily win over your enemies. So do not let your enemies influence you, and that is the kind of attitude you need to develop, beautiful souls. And the messages coming from the angels and the cosmic forces are also in your mission to defeat your enemies, because the first card we had it from the major arcana. And when when we have the major card of major arcana or upper arcana, it is clear that there is less in your hands and more of the efforts will be put from the cosmos, from the higher dimensions, from the external energies, from the higher energies. So definitely the angels, your guardian angels, your archangels, or whichever source you believe in, they are coming into play so that you can win over your enemies. Angel Mystique comes with a message: keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. So as I told, because we had the card from the major arcana, you have to do less. You will be an audience, or you have to do a lesser from your side, and more will be done from the cosmic energies and the higher dimensions. And the same message is being conveyed by the Angel Mystique, and the message is that you have to keep yourself charging. Don't give up. Just keep the faith going, and you will be able to defeat your enemies through some miraculous solutions which will come for you from the higher dimensions, from the universe, from the cosmos. That's really wonderful. And the next card I have is the crystal. The angel crystal have the message for you: have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't yet see. So if you are really stressed out about the kind of criticism, the kind of discouragement, the kind of dissupport which you are thrown upon to you from your enemies to distract you from your life's mission, from your life's purpose, then Angel Crystal has come up with a message that be hopeful, be faithful, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't see yet. So this is in connection with the first card. Miraculous things solutions are going to appear in your way so that you can win over your enemies. So do not give up your faith, so there are things which you aren't able to see, but once you will be able to see, that will really fill you with so much of compassion and surprise. And Archangel Uriel has come up with a message, a blessing, so that how you can tackle to win over your enemy is your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So that's really very important message coming from Archangel Uriel. And Archangel Uriel is saying that, beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 1, if you think that your enemies are becoming stronger, then the only way you can release the negative emotion is through forgiving and through releasing the anger out of you. If there are some people or some things or some incidents which had happened in your past and you are unable to come out of that, it is the best time to forgive things and people forever. And if you have any kind of anger inside you for anything or any person, this is the time to release that anger. And through releasing anger and through forgiving people, you can fill your heart with love and compassion, and that will be really providing you healing energy so that you can easily, smoothly win over all your enemies and wait for the miraculous solutions coming into your life. So that is about the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 1. So your enemy or your enemies are someone who do not like your level of intelligence, level of your intellectuality, the way you talk, the kind of knowledge you have towards particular subjects. So it is about what I'm intuiting is about your spiritual knowledge. It could be about your religious knowledge. It could be anything, the enemies which you attract or create in your life because they are jealous because they don't have such great intellectual approach towards things. Okay, and you just have to do little work from your side. Be patient, and the cosmos, the angels, the higher energies are coming into your way as a solution in a miraculous way which you haven't seen yet, but sooner you're going to witness. So that is really wonderful for the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 1. With that, we come to an end with the reading with pile 1. Time to move with the second pile, the laughing Buddha, the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 2, to uncover who their enemies are and what kind of blessings and what kind of strategies and plans the cosmos, the universe have for 9 of Wands. Wands is the representation of fire elements. So the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 2, could be a fire sign, that is Aries, Gemini, or a Sagittarius. And if you can see the man in the picture who is wounded, who is with a bandage on his head and who is standing with the support of a wand, is not happy because he have so many enemies around him or her. And the person in the picture represents you and the qualities which you possess, the qualities of resilience, growth, success, creativity, patience, virtue. So these are the qualities in you which your enemy dislikes. So either they want to possess these qualities of yours through learning the tricks, how you get them, how you are so creative, how you have the quality of this patience, the quality of virtue, the quality of sacrifice, and the quality of resilience, or they want to destroy these qualities in you through discouraging, through planning and plotting through various ways, different ways. So your enemy is someone who is around you, and what I sense is this enemy of yours is maybe in your workplace or in your family, and this enemy of yours is very close to you. They are in the disguise of your good friends, a good partner, a good colleague. They're very close to you. They know each and every plan of yours, each and every activity of your day-to-day life, and they are in the disguise of your well-wishers, but actually they are your real enemies, the biggest enemies, because when your enemy is disguised, it becomes really very difficult to relocate them, to understand them, because when somebody is talking so nice to you and they are letting you know all the time that they are your well-wishers, but actually inside their mind and heart they are your enemies, so you won't be able to relocate them ever, because they are so good at hiding and so good at covering up. So the slightest hint or the little clue which the Nine of Wands have brought to you to understand who your enemy is, someone who shows to you that they are very close to you, they are your well-wisher, but when it comes the time to compromise for anything, to sacrifice or to give away money or materialistic assets, to give something or to donate something or to participate in something, to compromise for something, they never come forward. They always have like strange reasons not to give their money, not to participate, not to sacrifice. So if there are some person who shows to you that they are your close friends, they are your good friends, they are your well-wishers, but when the real time comes to participate through giving some material things or to through some little sacrifices, they will clearly deny. Okay, so then that is the hint which you have to understand, that this particular person is your enemy. So they are really jealous of your creativity, of your growth, of your success, and the quality of your resilience and patience. And they are really taking good advantage of you and making a fool out of you. So this is the time to come out of your patience level, because you cannot be letting people make fool of you forever. You have to teach a lesson to your enemies, and this is the good time. So what kind of attitude you must develop so that you can win over your enemies? The beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 2, is I go within and focus on positive, thereby creating an attitude built of strength, courage, and infinite possibilities. This card is in so much alignment with the first card. So these are the qualities of yours, and this is also shown up in your attitude. And take a 30-second vacation. So whenever you find such person who are disguised as your well-wishers, as your good friends, through their body language, through their menial things they do to you, little things which makes you which your heart and your mind guides you that this is not the person you should be involved with. And when you know that your enemy is so close to you, definitely the anger and the rage is inside you, but the attitude you need to develop to win over your enemy is just take deep breathing. Whenever you know that the person around you who is so close to you is your enemy, just instead of firing at them, just take deep breathing and give them their chill pill back. So you have to be defeating them in their own way so that they can understand it very well and they can keep a distance from you. So do not tell them that you say that you are my friend, you say that you are my well-wisher, but when it comes to participate or when it comes to do little sacrifice, you always step back. You are really not my friend, your enemy. So do not get involved in discussion with such mean person. Instead, just take a deep breath and just ignore them, and they will understand that you understood that they are not worth in your life. So that is about the attitude you need to develop to come over your enemies, and the messages coming from the angels so that you can fight with your enemies in the righteous path is Angel Sonia. She is the angel of our deceased loved one, the guardian angel of deceased loved one, and she's saying that you know, you have the blessings of all your deceased loved ones who are blessing you from the heavens. So they are really happy to see your growth and your success, and that is the message coming from Angel Sonia. So don't worry, however strong your enemy is, or however abominable plans and strategies they come up with, they will be finally defeated by you. There is no chance that they win over you. You shall always win over your enemies through the blessings of the angel Sonia, who is the guardian angel of your deceased loved ones, and they are blessing you from the heavens. And the next angel we have is Angel Oceana, and the message she brought is take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. So this is in so much in alignment with your attitude. And Angel Oceana is also saying that once you understand that this man or this woman is my enemy, you just keep that your temperament cool, you keep yourself collected, and you trust your gut and give a chill pill to your enemy. Just ignore them, you know. In that way you can really maintain your dignity. No need to come down to their level. You can just get rid of your enemy in the most loving way. So that is the strongest message coming from the angel Oceana. So just do it in your way, trust your gut. And the last angel we have got, the last card, is the angel Bridget, and she has come up with a message: caution is warranted, look deeper into this situation before proceeding further. Definitely, because it is a very sensitive case with the beautiful souls those have chosen pile 2, because your enemies are around you, surrounded to you, and they are very close to you. They are very friendly with you, and they are disguised with you. So you have to be very careful. That is why caution is warranted. Look deeper into the whole matter, and then only take steps one by one, because now you know the trick to know who your enemies is, or how to understand your enemies, or what kind of attitude you need to develop to win over your enemies. So look deeper into the situation before proceeding further. So listen to your heart instincts to win over your enemies. Beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 2, you attract enemies, or you create enemies because of your growth, your success, and your creativity. And your enemies are around you, and they are disguised in the form of friends, close relatives, and well-wishers. And you can win over your enemies through the blessings of the angels, and through developing an attitude, through trusting your gut instincts, your heart instincts, to understand who your enemy is when they are not supporting you when you really need it, when they are not giving out little things, little sacrifices which makes you happy. Then you have to understand that however close they are in relation to you, they are your enemies, and it becomes your duty to win over your enemies in a righteous ways. And caution is also warranted, because all your enemies are really very close to you. So you have to be very careful to take each of them out of your life one by one, in the most subtle and in the most loving way. Okay, so that is for the beautiful souls those who have chosen pile 2, to know who their enemies are and how to defeat them. With that, we come to an end with pile 2. It's time to move with the last pile, the beautiful souls those who have chosen pile 3, the crystal Shivalinga, to understand or to uncover who their enemies are, and what are the blessings coming from the angels, from the cosmos, and what kind of attitude you need to develop so that you can defeat your enemies. You can come out as a winner easily. And the first card I have is the 10 of Wands, and the attitude is everything. And other 3 cards I have is from the angelic deck, which I'm going to flip to you sooner in a while. So let's proceed with the first card, that is 10 of Wands. And Wands is the representation of fire energy. So you could be a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. And here you can see a man trying to take away or trying to hold 10 wands together, and the posture, by looking at the posture in the picture, we understand that he is not able to do his task, or it is taking him a lot of energy, and it is becoming really very difficult for him to complete this task. So beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 3, your enemy is your work pressure. I find that your enemy is your subordinate, your boss. Okay, if you are in a partnership, in a business partnership, it could be a partner, it could be your colleague, someone who is taking all your physical energy, so this person is manipulating you in so many ways, because your nature is that of a workaholic. You really enjoy your work. You enjoy your work to such an extent that you are creating a misbalance between your personal life and your professional life, because you give so much of focus to your work life, or to your business, to your career, to your job. You are skipping, or you are missing all the valuable little moments in your personal life. And the person who is your enemy is in your workplace. It could be your boss, it could be your subordinate, it could be your colleague, it could be someone who is giving you a lot of burden, and this burden is creating so much of anxiety and so much of stress in your mind, in your heart, and it is making you so much disturbed, because you're not about to bring balance in your personal life, because you're so much involved in your professional life, and there is so much of burden being piled up. There are so much of tasks given to you, and your mind is always occupied with your work pressure. And this enemy of yours understands very well that you are a workaholic, and he or she is taking advantage, or I can say that they are abusing you. And I'm also intuiting that you are not even paid off well according the kind of work performances you are showing. They're just making you a donkey, working with so much of workload, but when the time of remuneration comes, when the time of payback comes, they're paying you so little that it is not even to buy peanuts, a handful of peanuts. So that's really very unfortunate. Now this is the time you understand that who your enemy is, and what is it which is bringing so much of anxiety and stress inside you. That is your work burden of your work. So get relief from your work. Now you understand clearly who your enemy is. It is someone who is taking advantage of your working nature, and who is manipulating you, who is making you occupied with new projects and new ventures, and so much of overtime, and so much of targets, and so much of unnecessary work which is not being even paid off well. When you work day and night, you should be able to earn enough so that you can bring about that balance in your personal and in your professional life, because money is really very important, because it is the source through which you can accumulate materialistic things in your life, which is also a source of binding happiness, bringing in happiness, because there are material things are also needed in your life. So if your work life, or if your career is so successful, or if you're able to give all the materialistic assets to your family members, to your spouse, to your parents, to your children, then they can some way pacify the things. But nothing is happening. You're neither generating money out of your work, nor you're able to bring about that happiness and that bliss in your personal life. So it is like absolutely stupid, out of sense, that working without any result is really like strenuous. So please understand, this is the high time. The work burden, the people in your workplace, your boss, your subordinate, your colleague, your partner, who is putting all their work pressure onto your shoulders, onto your head, into your mind, which is really becoming chaotic, which is really creating a lot of imbalance. These people are your enemies. Okay, so what kind of attitude you have to develop so that you can win over your enemies? You have the power to bridge the gap between who you are and who you want to be. My positive attitude can make me places I have never seen or never imagined. I am surprised the way both the cards are in alignment. So your attitude should be that, okay, I know somewhere that people are taking advantage of my working nature, but now this is the time I should be able to differentiate it. I should be able to construct a bridge between who you are and who you want to be. You are becoming so much stressed out, looking so much aged, not able to groom yourself, not able to look as the people who love, they want to see you. You're not able to, so you have to understand, this is the peak time. Build a bridge between who you are and who you want to be. You don't want to be this, you want to be something else. You look what you want to be. Ask to yourself, ask to the people who really matter in your life, to your spouse, to your children. Ask them what kind of person they want you to look like. So please do things which make your closer relationship happy, instead of all the time working like a donkey, without any results. So this is the time you have to give emphasis, give importance to yourself, to your grooming up your personality, and bridge a gap. Okay, monitor your work hours. Do not work even for a single minute if you are not being paid. So that is the clear thing you need to understand. And this is the time you need to take out time to go to places which you have never seen or never been, so that you can bring about that calmness, that serenity and relaxation. Look at the picture, the place where there is water, where there is bridge, where there is a lot of serenity, and the color blue is also an indication of romance. So bring about that romance, bring about that spark in your life. And this is the kind of attitude you need to develop, that I am not going to work if I am not going to be paid what I deserve, and I need to give more importance to my personal life, and I need to take out time for relaxation and go to places which I have never been to, so that I can bring back that enthusiasm, the spirit, the bliss back into my life. And the messages I have from the angels for the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 3 to win over their enemies. The first message is Grace and Antoinette. To help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. That's again so much in resonation with the previous cards. And the card is saying that you understand that something is not happening in your life. You have invited enemies into your life because of your working nature. And now if you want to heal yourself, if you want to win over your enemies, this is the peak time to understand that, to look into the problems through the prospect of the person in your life, other person's point of view with compassion. Okay, so the people around you who really matter in your life are sad. Okay, so it is time to look through their point of view through compassion. So that is the message, lovely message from Angel Grace and Antoinette. And the next message I have is from Angel Rosetta. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. So Angel Rosetta is the guardian angel of children, and she is saying that your children need your time, and through spending your time with your children, you will be able to connect to your divine purpose. You will be able to understand what is your life purpose. Your children also are demanding your time and energy, because they really feel very nice when you are around them, because your energies, your ways of creativity, teaching skills are so good, so excellent, that your children will be able to learn so much from you. Your children will be able to grasp so many things from you, because you are such a good teacher, you are such a good parent. Okay, so spend time with children so that you will understand what is your life's divine purpose. And if you don't have children, you can spend time with young children around your neighborhood, in your family, because you're the parent inside you, the teacher inside you is very, very skillful and very, very creative. And through involving with children, you will be able to understand your divine life's purpose. And last card, the last message we have is from Angel Daniel. Angel Daniel is the guardian angel of marriage. I am the angel of marriage, and I am assisting you right now. So this cards, all the cards are in so much alignment if you're married. And Angel Daniel is saying that, your spouse needs your time, needs your love, needs your support, and your marriage is at risk because of your workaholic nature, because you're not able to bring about that balance in your personal and your professional life. So your marriage is really at risk, but don't worry, I'm here to assist you at the right time. This is the high time, this is the peak time. You understand who your enemies are, and you bring about the balance between your personal and your professional life. Working is very important, career is very important, money is very important. All these things are very valuable, but something which is very precious is your personal relationships. So give time to your personal relationship. That is the message coming from the Angel Daniel. And if you're not married, if you are into some kind of relationship, into live-in relationship, in some love relationship, in some affairs, if you think that this person who is involved with you romantically is really very important, this is also an indication that Angel Daniel is saying that you might ruin your relationship with this person, the precious relationship with this person, if you don't change your attitude, and if you don't bring about balance between your personal and your professional life. In fact, this is the time you have to give more emphasis to your personal life if you really want to enhance and elevate your life's goal, your life's mission. Okay, so please understand that working is important, but there should be a proper planning, proper execution of working, and you shouldn't be working if you're not paid well, or you should leave the business, the venture, the job, whatever you're involved into, if you're not paid according to your qualification or what you deserve. You can switch for the next career option, and there will be a lot of moral support from your family, from your children, from your wife, from your husband, from your spouse, from the closer relationship which are involved in your life when you are in the critical situation, in the crisis. So these all relationships will help you build you a successful career. So don't worry about your career. Don't stick to job or a business or a partnership where all the work is being done by you and you're not being paid well. So this is the time you understand that your enemies are the people who take advantage of your working nature. So please cut off all your enemies, win over your enemies through developing an attitude of maintaining separation, the business life separate from the personal life. Do not mix business with pleasure. Bring about that balance in personal and in professional life, and give time to your romantic relationship, to your personal relationship, so that you can really enjoy your life in the most exotic ways and take out time for good relaxation. So that is what we have got for the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 3. With that, we come to an end with today's picker card reading. I hope it resonated with the beautiful souls, those who have been watching my today's reading. And if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, I request you to do subscribe my channel, like my videos, put your valuable comments, and until next time, take good care of yourself with lots of blessings from Goddess White Tara. Until next time, namaste.